The prices farmers receive from supermarkets will be under government scrutiny as part of a review into a supermarket voluntary code of conduct. Joining me live now is former ACCC Chairman Allan Fels. Allan, thanks so much for your time this morning. We have been speaking to primary producers on this program throughout the week who are telling us just how badly supermarkets are squeezing them and the massive price disparity between what the supermarkets are charging customers and what they are paying farmers. Now, I come from a line personally of farmers in southern New South Wales, and in the 80s and 90s, it was a wonderful career in life. How did we let it get so bad in the last decade or so?
Well, farmers are doing it tough in general, although it is up and down. And they haven't got a decent protection. A code of conduct is a small step in the right direction. And it's also good that the government and Craig Emerson doing the review are seriously considering making it compulsory. In the past, it was just tokenistic. It was not a dinkum code of conduct because it depended on the big retailers agreeing to everything. So only if they fully agreed did they join the code.
In March 2020, taking you back 4 years, the chairman of Australia's consumer watchdog said he found no significant evidence that supermarkets were price gouging customers, despite scores of social media posts online at the time. The chair of the ACCC, Rod Sims, said in a speech that the high prices of some vegetables were mainly due to drought and bushfires at the time, and he didn't see any evidence of higher margins at the supermarkets. In the last 4 years, in your opinion, has anything changed?
I think there has been evidence that the supermarkets put up prices quicker than they lower them. So when the price of lambs, say, for farmers went down earlier this year, there was a very long delay before we saw that passed on in supermarkets. And it only really occurred, frankly, after the ACCC price gouging inquiry, which is me, raised the subject several times, including on Sky TV.
Should the ACCC hold an inquiry into the supermarkets in terms of what they are paying farmers as what farmers are requesting at the moment?
I see scope for that being part of a somewhat wider ACCC review of supermarkets and maybe supply chains. It is worth noting that you need to look at the full supply chain. Some of the problems are in the middle with processing, abattoirs, and so on.
Yeah, so it's not just the supermarkets, it's sort of down the line as well. And if you do an inquiry, you got to look at the whole big picture.
Yes, that's right. What I think the Code of Conduct study that's been announced with Craig Emerson will heavily focus on is the supplier or the farmer bit of it. And that's okay. I think you'll find it more difficult to do much about the prices that we pay at supermarkets.
Yeah. Allan Fels, really appreciate you coming on the program this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.